missed. Let's see. Hello everyone, we're live from the 210 bus, number 826. So the reason why we're taking this here bus today, because the next commuter rail train doesn't come for a half hour, and the next red line train doesn't come for another 20 minutes. Because, service has gone downhill. And I think the buses are the only way to get around, but then they're going to cut that later. So yeah, I guess the 210 is the saving grace if all else fails. So 210 is like the last resort of transportation. They cut ferry service back in 2013 due to the pier having structural issues. It's been 10 years since they cut the service, and they had made no efforts to bring it back. But instead, they bring back service to East Boston instead. But okay. Even though that the Blue Line has great service levels, it's a good addition to the Blue Line, but we need more options in Quincy. And to your right, you'll see the MBTA Quincy bus garage. This is the only bus garage that cannot have hybrids due to high clearance restrictions. Let's see. Look, all these buses with papers in front of them have maintenance issues. Those are called the defect cards. So if a bus has a defect card, that means it either has an issue and cannot be used until it's repaired. And recently, there's been a bus driver shortage.
Standish Avenue.
So, if you're noticing that runs are going missing, yesterday on the 225, for example, like half of the runs showed up. A bus broke down. It was number 831, because remember that bus that was leaking oil in one of my earlier streams at Quincy Center? That was the same bus that broke down on 225. And there was another encounter with 831, the same 2008, the D40 at left, where it was making weird engine sounds, similar to like bus number 796 when it was having engine issues. But yeah, that bus ended up breaking down and causing delays. And there was that insult to injury. There was another bus run that went missing, so that means buses are running every half hour when they're supposed to be running every 15 minutes or whatever. So basically, half of the trips on the 225 went missing. And that's not the only route that's been affected. The 39, there's been gaps. So it's supposed to be 10 minutes between buses, I assume. But they're not maintaining that, even though that they're a big garage. So this is a system-wide issue. And plus, there are people in the transit community that's been telling, word has been going around that there was an XDE 40, a hybrid bus from Cabot, operating the 26 because the XDE 40 had a mechanical issue and they couldn't dispatch a bus fast enough so they can use whatever they have. I think Arbor Way has been having some maintenance issues because there have been several articulated buses running on the 32 and 31 routes, as you saw in one of my shorts and MBTA awareness. So that's another issue. Okay, now we're approaching Wallaston Square in the Wallaston neighborhood now. So far, there's no traffic. Everything's looking pretty good.
Stop requested. Bath Street.
Now, this is where the 212 used to go and where the current 217 veers off. Well, the 212 has been discontinued due to low ridership. And I think they use the pandemic as an excuse and low ridership data. Well, to be fair, they have service this infrequently. Like, you have to have service to have riders. But overall, this bus is in.
Street, Wollaston Center.
And we have Walston. So this bus is in actually pretty good shape. As most Quincy buses, they either have issues. They either smell like diesel or something's leaking. They either are leaking, or the engine sounds like they're gonna have like a engine sound like they're overstraining themselves. And sometimes the AC doesn't work, which is another issue. Collapsed suspension, broken. But normally these screens, the security screens, are 90%, like 75% of the time not working. But on this bus, they're working, and the destination, the stop display is working this time. Some models it doesn't work. Yeah, but overall, 826 is in pretty good shape. Plus, this bus is installed with new fare collection system, doohickeys, or fare collection 2.0 stuff. So basically, they want to do all-door boarding with the buses. So basically, they open up both doors. Customers can pay with their credit cards or tap their Charlie card. Because as some of you may not know, that the buses only take cash and Charlie cards. So if you have a credit card, then you're out of luck. So you're out of luck. Now we're approaching. We're not at North Quincy yet, but we're near there. We're in the North Quincy neighborhood. Once again, for those who haven't. So the reason why I'm making this stream is I'm taking the 210. This is the 210 bus. It runs from Quincy Center to Fields Corner. The reason why I'm taking it because I'm not waiting 20 minutes for a red line train that will go 10 miles per hour. You feel me? I'd rather get on the bus in a bunch of traffic because at least the traffic is moving faster than the train. But then the next commuter doesn't come for another half hour. Well, these cuts are not fun, let me tell you. Not waiting, I have places to go. Alright. Traffic. They should make this suggestion to Quincy road people. Make this 2 lanes of road. This is not even rush hour. It is about 10 in the morning. Alright, so the goal is to get to Fields Corner and catch another bus to get to the Boston.
Stop requested. Billings Road.
Yeah, I think I revoked what I said about the traffic service heading bus. Probably heading back to the Quincy garage. My thing is, why promise 15-minute service when you run it every 20 minutes? If you're going to run trains every 20 minutes, just tell it on the website. Tell the riders what is actually happening. And I don't think. Yes, I know that slow zones exist, but I don't think that's justification to run trains every 20 minutes, unless if there's something that I'm missing or something that I didn't know. Because I don't think the speed of the train should dictate its frequency. It's not like one train will go faster than the other. All right, let's see. This bus is starting to empty out now. Yeah, I feel like that taking this might be a bad idea. Oh no. Alright, sorry
North
for the
Quincy Busway,
sorry for the glitch there.
red line and bus
Alright,
connection.
rush hour is over. They really have to. Yeah, traffic is not looking so bright. Let me check it. Take the red line. If only the 210 had bus priority, we should have been fine. Yeah, traffic is really bad here. So it's like it's one big parking lot. Here are your two options. You either get stuck on the train that's going 10 miles per hour, and or you get stuck in this parking lot. It's not even rush hour, and there's still traffic power. Yes, there is construction up ahead. But yeah, why? They should have done this on the weekend, to be honest, because people have places to go. Very nuts. They should bring back Quincy ferry service. They really should. Let's make a new port, either Squantum or Fall River. You know what? I'm getting off here because there's a parking lot on the bridge. Right. All right. Alright, once again, this bus is in great shape. Working rear signs working. Ramp to trains. I'm going to see if I can catch this on the bridge. Let's see. Will I come through this bus on the bridge? Ooh. There we go. Bye, friend. So they're doing track work again. They better fix this. They better fix this because I'm starting to lose patience. Because I'm not going 10 miles per hour. I could literally outrun these trains. 2 minutes. Alright. They need to increase frequency. They're increasing frequency again on the blue line. Twice in 2 service periods. Or 2 service quarters. But on the red line, why? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you doing this to us?
The following Tier 1 train arrives in 20 minutes.
Yeah. All these mess ups.
The next train arrives in 7 minutes.
Half hour for a train? Like crazy. This is crazy. If I were to be an Uber driver, I would base myself up here. I'll make a fortune if I were an Uber driver in the Quincy area because this service is really bad. Now we have an old Pullman. Let's see how fast this will get us there. We got 1505. Do a live stream. 1504. Let's see. I'll probably make the 210 on the wrist. Look at hear the sound of those DC traction motors. There we got 17 series. Alright, let's see what we have here. I should have gotten into the 15 series. The 15 series had directly. Oh, come on. Of course, when I get on the train, we want to stand by. I can't make this stuff up. This is not edited. This is not pre. This is not pre-staged. Let me clear my lens. But this is what happens when you take the red line. Either you get stuck in traffic, or... Alright. Checking chat. Yeah, you guys are quiet today. In chat. Wait. What do you think about the current state of the red line? And the good thing is Orange Line is going to be having an increase in service. Well, that's an improvement for them. At least the Orange Line didn't see any cuts. Actually, all of the lines experienced cuts. At least the Orange Line is getting back on track. Oh, Cape Flyer. 10-year anniversary celebration. I like what they did there. Alright. Who would be interested in seeing a Cape Flyer ride video? Let me know in the comments. Alright, we're finally moving again. I think that was for a schedule adjustment, unless there was a work train.
Next couple days, we have KM out, so it's a little bit on the left. As a reminder, we do have a train directly of us, so we might be taking a slower ride.
Slower ride. Well, slower ride means story time. So, this line, the red line was created in 1929. Actually, though, wrong. The Ashmont branch was created in 1929. The original red line ran from Harvard Square to Park Street. And this was, I think. Yeah, so it started in 1912 from Park Street to Harvard Square. There was the Harvard Yard where the train was stored. Then in 1929, I think, let me check, I don't know the years to be exact, but the line was extended from Park Street to South Station in, I think, mid-1910s. Oh, we got Big Red over here. Got Big Red, the high capacity car. So it was basically built in 1910. I think I may be wrong, but I don't know the exact date of the red line. But I know in 1929 that there was extension from I think South Station to Andrew, then Andrew to Ashmont. I ran on the old Conley line right of way. Alright, so we're about to end the stream. Let me check on Pantograph because this train is... Let's see. Before we end the stream, remember that 210 bus from earlier? Let's see if it's still on the bridge. I want to unveil how interesting traffic is. Yep, there's the same 210 bus from earlier. The one that was riding on at the beginning of the video. Now let's see if I can get a better shot. So like I said earlier, you're either going 10 miles per hour on the red, or you're on that bus. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, but you did see the bus earlier, so this is all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.